and on the inside, lovely, lovely and Showtime, lovely and Showtime, Showtime and lovely at the wire, very, very, very close. Showtime and lovely went by together. Then in third position was Marvel, then Major Dan and Leah in 111 and 1. In a moment, the unofficial placings for you. Lyndon, your mic is on. Okay, thought he was giving us an update. But they've got Showtime in, and they're all in. Set for start. And away they go. And Leo was a little slow to go, but Marvel, as expected, zips on by and takes the lead. So it's Marvel in front now by about a length and a half. Make that 2. In second position is Showtime. Major Dan is in third, then comes Lovely. And about 5 or so lengths back to Leah. That's the way the race as they pass the 4. And it is Marvel in front now by about 3 comfortable lengths. Showtime is in second now by a length. Major Dan is in third. Then there's a gap of about 4 or so lengths back to Lovely, and a further 6 or so lengths back to Leah. That's the way they race as they race towards the quarter pole, and that lead has shrunk significantly, but Marvel continues to lead. On the outside, traveling like an absolute dream is Showtime. Major Dan is also running well. Then the gap now about 3 or so lengths back to Lovely. That's the way they race as they come to the top of the turn, and it is Marvel, and on the outside Showtime. Coming through on the inside is Major Dan. Also coming through on the inside is Lovely, and down the stretch they come, and on the outside is Showtime, Marvel, and on the inside Lovely, Lovely and Showtime, Lovely and Showtime, Showtime and Lovely at the wire, very, very, very close. Showtime and Lovely went by together. Then in third position was Marvel, then Major Dan and Leah in 111 and 1. In a moment, the unofficial placings for you.
So, we've got just about 8 minutes on the clock to the running of the nightcap, and it has definitely been a fantastic year thus far. Of course, we will close out this year with the Boxing Day festivities on December 26th. So, this segment of music from DJ Matthew is coming from on the behalf of the directors of the Barbados Turf Club as we look forward to celebrating the Christmas, and we definitely want to wish each and every one of you a fantastic Merry Christmas in advance. So Matthew, take it up until we're ready. Matthew? We've got 5 minutes on the clock to the running of the nightcap and the sweet singing sounds of Christmas is in the air. And I'm going to give Matthew a little time to find something from a man called Gypsy at Christmas. I'm sure you can find that. 5 minutes on the clock before you throw it to the guys close to the skies. The horses on the parade ring for the nightcap. The Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap. Go ahead, Kevin. Thank you. Horse number 4, Renaissance Frolic, has been adjudicated the best turned out horse as we go to the afternoon's nightcap. 1,100 meters for 3 years on older horses rated 140 to 120 is also open to horses 3 years and over rated 119 and below. The purse is $18,500. A field of 3 are as follows. Number 1 is Zaid, owned by John Mark Koza. He's also the trainer. Ridden by Aaron Daniel, 123 pounds is the weight. Zaid has started 19 times, 6 victories, 5 seconds, and 3 third place finishes. Now exiting the parade ring is horse number 3. This is Brilliant News, owned by Sir David C., trained by Andrew Nunes, ridden by Rashad Knights, 116 pounds, fitted with a tongue tie, 16 career starts, 2 victories, 4 seconds, and 3 third places. And the best turned out horse in the Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap is number 4, Renaissance Frolic. That's your 1 to 4 favorite, bet down to the very last dollar. Rare Williams in the iron seeks a double, and Renaissance Frolic seeks a hat trick. Moments ago, we had lovely getting the hat trick with Rare Williams in the irons. The question mark today is that weight of 133 pounds and track conditions listed as good to soft. And the Renaissance Frolic has started 13 times, 5 victories, 1 at 1,100 meters, twice he's been second, and once he has been third. So we've just got about 3 minutes on the clock. The horses are on post parade down to the start, and I'm going to throw it. Before I throw it to the guys close to the skies, as the horses are on post parade, I'm going to throw it back to Matthews momentarily. Matthew, 60 seconds, 60 seconds. While we are in the process of completing the last race, I'm going to ask all those spectators on the racetrack to please remove yourself from the racetrack. I'm going to ask the security to take care of this situation down the bottom of the stretch because the horses are going to utilize the track itself. So we're going to ask those patrons who don't have any reason to be on the track in the middle of the stretch to do not encroach on the racetrack so as to avoid possible catastrophe. Matthew? So kindly remove yourself from the racetrack, and those of you who are inside of the racetrack itself, you are asked to kindly go behind the railing, else we will have to ask security personnel to do the necessary procedure. The horses are up at the gates, and all I want for Christmas is the guys close to the skies to take us through a peaceful and wonderful night. Guys?
Yes, please, Lyndon. We are now on to the final race on this evening's card. This is the Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap, going a distance of 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. Three horses face the starter. Number 1 is Zaid. This is the mount of Aaron Daniel. He takes 121 pounds to post in the betting at 7 to 5. On to number 3, this is brilliant news. Rashad Knights is your rider. 117 pounds is the weight he takes to post in the betting at 5-2. And rounding out the field is number 4, Renaissance Frolic. Ray Williams is astride, takes the top weight of 133 pounds to post, and Renaissance Frolic is your favorite in the betting at 1-2. And that is your field for the penultimate race on, not the penultimate, the final race, I beg your pardon, on this evening's card, the Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap, going a distance of 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. The loading process has not yet started. And Lyndon,
Go ahead.
who do you like in this race? I am not going to oppose the favorite Renaissance Frolic.
Well, I'm not surprised you're not opposing the favorite Renaissance Frolic. That's standard for you from the entire year. We're approaching Christmas. You haven't changed your theme, really.
Oh, gee.
He's consistent.
He's consistent. The result, however, is not consistent.
Oh, dear.
1-2 favorite. It is very hard to oppose Renaissance Frolic. My question mark here, Renaissance Frolic, is this weight of 133 pounds. He's gotten home last start with 128 pounds, so he has 5 pounds to play with. The difference here, he finds a track. I'm not so sure how he handles this track. It's a good to soft track. What's in his favor, he does not have any speed. He's pounded or hammered Zaid, who I think is a major threat here. And haven't gotten the better of Zaid, who was the Spa Sprint winner for this year. I think Zaid is really the main threat here. Brilliant News has been off a little bit, off some time. As a matter of fact, in that very same race, Renaissance Frolic with 130 pounds finished second as Zazie, going 1,000 meters. Brilliant. Let me get the race right. Renaissance Frolic defeated Dominus and Soft going 1,100 meters, and Brilliant News is way down the field with 114 pounds. So today 116 pounds with Knights. He has to make up for it. Whether the conditions will help him, that's left to be seen. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to take the long shot in the race. I'm going to go for Brilliant News.
Okay, no problem.
Zaid?
Zaid at 121. I would play as well, but the reason why I said Renaissance Frolic with the sprint race that he ran a few race days ago, I told myself a little.
On a firm track, this is a good to soft track.
There's a good to soft track, but
he had 128. He takes 125 today. He seeks a hat trick for the call with 1 to go. Zaid for the feature.
Thank you very much, Giants. As Zaid goes in. Under starter's orders. Lights flashing away. Racing, and Zaid broke sharpest on the inside, but going right up alongside him is Renaissance Frolic. And these two have separated themselves by about 3 lengths to Brilliant News as they head down the back stretch. And Renaissance Frolic has now opened up a bit of daylight between him and Zaid, while Brilliant News continues to trail as they round the far turn and head up the hill. They've got just about 3 furlongs to go at the opening quarter, 26-1. And Renaissance Frolic, Ray Williams, statuesque, in front by about 3. Zaid still trying to give chase in second. Brilliant News is closing up on Zaid a little bit, but he's still got a lot to work to do if he's going to threaten the leader, which is Renaissance Frolic. And he'll turn to the judge in front. It's Renaissance Frolic in front by about 4 lengths, running a little wide. Ray Williams asked him to straighten up and go win his race, and he says, "Thank you, sir, I will," and just opens up now. Meanwhile, Brilliant News, his tableweight, has gotten past Zaid, and Renaissance Frolic is going to win in what is nothing more than a paid workout. And he reports home in just about 109 by about 3, maybe 4 lengths from stablemate Brilliant News. Zaid finished last. And we'll be back with a recap for you.
Well, the final time for the Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap is 109 and 3/5. We wait the unofficial results to be posted on the board for that event. In the meantime, Matthew, Well, the results posted on the board 4-3 and 1, 4-3 and 1. I think Matthew, you're going to have to make them short, sweet, and quick as we're running out of time. The patrons are leaving, so you're going to have to just juggle it quickly. 4-3 and 1 is the rate they're going to come back. More from you, Matthew. And as we look downstairs, trainer Andrew Nunez leading the Hopefield Entourage, having finished 1-2 in the afternoon's feature race. The Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap. The winner, horse number 4, Renaissance Frolic, and he celebrates a hat trick of victories. He made light work of this field, ridden by Ray Williams, who celebrates a double. And champion trainer Andrew Nunez is in the winner's enclosure, and he brings back a 1-2 finish here for the Hopefield Stables, of course, which is owned by Sir David Seal. Renaissance Frolic is a 9-year-old bay gelding by Painter out of Frolic's Appeal, and is looked after by Anthony Chubby Williams. The owner is Sir David Seal, and as I said, trainer Andrew Busher Nunez wins the last featured race before Christmas, and what a way to celebrate the Christmas with a 1-2, as finishing second was horse number 3, Brilliant News, which is owned by Sir David C., trained by Andrew Nunez, ridden by Rashad Knights, while third went to horse number 1, Zaid, owned and trained by John Mark Cozier, and ridden by Aaron Daniel. 4, 3, and 1 in 1:09 3/5. Of course, that is the unofficial results. We wait for the results to be made to be declared official. Then we will have the presentation. Well, yeah. That's the 4-3 and 1, the unofficial results of the final race, the Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap. And that brings us to the end of the Run Barbados race day, a fabulous day, the 4th day of the Barbados Turf Club's 3rd and final race of the season for 2024. Our next race day is on Boxing Day, December 26th. And we hope to see each and every one of you here, of course. Most of you would have put on weight. Myself, I intend to put on some weight at Christmas. And the key is to keep Christ in Christmas. Until this race is declared official, I'm just going to throw it back to DJ Matthew. What a wonderful presentation he has done today.
Just our orders. Lights flashing away. Racing and Zaid broke sharpest on the inside, but going right up alongside him is Renaissance Frolic. And these two have separated themselves by about 3 lengths to Brilliant News as they head down the back stretch, and Renaissance Frolic has now opened up a bit of daylight between him and Zaid, while Brilliant News continues to trail as they're around the far turn and head up the hill. They've got just about 3 furlongs to go at the opening quarter, 26 and 1. And Renaissance Frolic, Ray Williams, statuesque, in front by about 3. Zaid still trying to give chase in second. Brilliant News is closing up on Zaid a little bit, but he's still got a lot of work to do if he's going to threaten the leader, which is Renaissance Frolic. And he'll turn to the judge in front. It's Renaissance Frolic in front by about 4 lengths, running a little wide. Ray Williams asked him to straighten up and go win his race, and he says, "Thank you, sir, I will," and just opens up now. Meanwhile, Brilliant News is tableweight, has gone past Zaid, and Renaissance Frolic is going to win in what is nothing more than a paid workout. And he reports home in just about 109 by about 3, maybe 4 lengths from stablemate Brilliant News. Zaid finished last. And we'll be
Matthew? Well, just to notify each and every one of you that race number 7 has been declared official. The Marriott Bonvoy Casuarina 10K handicap over 1100 measures. Won emphatically by Renaissance Frolic for Sir David Seal and trainer Andrew Nunez and jockey Ray William. That brings us to the end of a fantastic day of racing, the 4th day of the Barbados Turf Club, 3rd and final race of the season. We implore each and every one of you to join us back here on Boxing Day after you would have celebrated your festivities of a wonderful Christmas. And like DJ Matthew finished with, put Christ in your Christmas on the behalf of the Barbados Turf Club, its directors, board and management, and the CEO. It gives me great pleasure to wish each and every one of you a fantastic, healthy, and Merry Christmas. And we look forward to you joining us back here on Boxing Day, December 26, 2024. To Matthew, you've been simply brilliant. It's yours to sign out on behalf of Egan Gooden, sorry. Keep saying again. I'm the boogeyman, Lyndon Yard, saying LIG, life is good.